recently in the news, everybody's been hearing about this Pooh Shiesty, Gucci Man situation. Pooh Shiesty kind of presenting this paperwork to get out, to not be a part of Gucci Man's label anymore, 1017. It made me think of the stories that we've heard of back in the days.
Right.
Was that the way that Dr. Dre got out of his contract?
I have to plead the fifth on that. And the reason why, there's things that are pending, and some things I have to take a sideline to and let the organic approach tell the real.
Right.
So I have to plead the fifth on certain things, you know what I mean?
I like how it's the organic approach telling the real better than the cameras that these niggas be having.
Yeah.
They do all this wild shit.
Because a lot of shit people do just to get brownie points. And I was there. I didn't have to get no brownie points
Dr.
because
Dre
I was
bring his
there.
father and the Draco? I just want to make sure we're on the same page, because I don't even...
Right.
Well, all I'm going to tell you like this.
Is...
When we was around Dr. Dre, and we did a lot of stuff with Dr. Dre. We influenced them, he influenced us. Just keep it 100. But we used to be at all the achievements, and we used to blow way in Dr. Dre face. He'd be like, man, I don't want that.
The nigga who made the album called The Chronic?
The Chronic. So the maker of The Chronic.
But see, the words chronic and balling and G-Funk, all that came from above the law. Kokane. You go back to 1990, you hear those same words.
Yes, you can.
So we were the influencer over a lot of shit that people didn't know, especially in terms of the media is concerned.
Right.
But this is the information age. You can't hide nothing. Somebody know how you farted the other day. It's its own visuals. So, these are different times now.
Before Eazy passed away, he gave us the greatest gift, one of the greatest gifts in hip hop, Bone Thugs. Did you ever get to really rock out with the St. Louis?
Of course, man. Bone Thugs and Harmony is in me and Eazy-E video. Any last words? They just got off the bus. Boy, they was wild too. They used to tear up hotels, all kind of shit. They'll tell you. They'll tell you now.
Right.
But Eazy seen something different because Eazy was a visionary. We on that gangster shit. Boom, boom. It's just like if y'all on that boom bap shit.
Right.
We didn't know about that. Some of the like, what the fuck is these niggas talking about?
Was that your response the first time you heard them?
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't understand it.
Right.
But then once it started resonating, I'm like, it grew up on me. I'm like, oh, nah, Eazy on to something.
Yeah, very smart.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And he's like, these guys is going to be like the Beatles. And he was right.
He was right. That E199 album was crazy.
Yeah.
That went insane.
Because that was his second deal. After we left Epic Records, we went to Alan Grunblatt Relativity, and the people that was on there was Above the Law, Uncle Sam's Curse was my album called Funk Upon a Rhyme. It was Fat Joe and the Beat Nuts. It was Common Sense, and it was Bone Thugs and Harmony on Relativity Records. Yes, sir.
I'm so glad that we got you in the building, a true West Coaster. You know what I mean? A real West Coaster.
That nigga from the Bronx.
No, he from the Bronx, but he was around. He was
that
around.
Nigga from the Bronx. That's from the X.
All right. But what I can say is he's from the organic sound of the West Coast, the origin of it, right? And I always wanted to know, because we spoke about it so many times, what was that MC Hammer era like in the West Coast?
I mean, it was cool because you got to realize, he was selling records. It's about mathematics, Him, Louis Burrell, I did some business with Louis Burrell before his brother. It was good. See, a lot of people got it twisted. Hammer had Gangster. You didn't fuck with Hammer. You have 100 niggas on your head at your house. You can do all that laughing if you want to, but nigga, you gonna apologize.
Me and my friend had a conversation about Hammer.
No, Hammer's a gangster, huh?
Right.
Here's the
Pumps in
conversation.
the buck, like nigga, you can laugh if you want to,
Right,
my
it
nigga,
just-
but that nigga fuck.
Oh,
you
he
up.
made a lot of niggas apologize. We won't even have this
Yeah.
conversation.
Yeah.
A lot of
Yeah.
niggas
Straight
from this
up.
coast have apologized.
No, we
to Hammer.
over here.
Straight up,
right.
Over here, we respect.
Yeah, nah.
MC
The
Hammer's
conversation we
over
had
here.
about Hammer was
Yeah.
is people when they start judging, they don't put it in forms of a metric.
Right.
So me and my friend was talking. I said, I will tell you that MC Hammer is the best rapper ever. But ask me how I mean it. If you ask me, does he has the best bars? Nope.
Of course.
If you ask me if Hammer was the best dancer ever, I would say absolutely not.
Right.
If you ask me if that nigga got the bag, found everybody that he loved, took all of them niggas with him,
Yeah.
changed 50 to 100 niggas' lives, and then rode off into the sunset, Hammer is the greatest rapper ever.
Yeah, in that context, hell
In that
yeah.
context, yeah.
Yep.
Listen,
Nigga had 30 dances.
I remember being in Barbados when Hammer came to perform there. The whole island went to that concert.
Wow.
Whole island.
With Hammer pants
Hammer.
on. I'm fucking.
Yeah.
Ain't playing no game.
Yeah, it was different. It was different.
But see, during those times, you know, going back to what Eazy-E, not to change the story, but you know, once Eazy died, it was a sad part in '95, and me and Yella, DJ Yella, we did a song, album called One More Nigga to Go with Scotty Brothers, some gangsters. And once we did that project, it was in 1996, because that was in memory of our homeboy Eazy-E. We had a song called This Is For the E, a real Compton City G. It was at the funeral, everything. And that same year was a special year because I had a chance to, you know, bump into my homeboy Tupac again. Because Tupac was originally hanging around NWA, Above the Law, and us. I got footage of us performing in 1991 with Tupac. He was the little homie. You know what I mean? We all had business relationships through Atrium, who was the manager of Digital Underground at that time. And, you know, we were cool. So once Tupac got on Black Mafia Life, the first time you ever heard G-Funk, he said, I'm from the G-Funk, but you can call it what you want.
Trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rapper.